Today we're going to look at two different types of backpacks. I have one backpack that's considered a frame backpack. Think of a skeleton in a body. This backpack has a frame in the back of it, a skeleton of sorts. This is an Osprey Atmos 65, a 65-liter backpack with a frame in it. On my left, I have a Hilltop Packs Raven 45 backpack. This is a frameless backpack. So think of the Far Side's Chicken Ranch. No frame, no skeleton. Is that good or is that bad? Well, we're going to talk about that a little bit. We're going to talk about three things: price points, comfort, durability in these two packs. First, let me tell you a little bit about packs in general. All packs have two measurements. One is the fit to the body. We measure our torso so that the straps fit our shoulders and the hip belts go around our hips in the right place. Capacity. How much does this thing hold? What goes into the measurements? Like I said, this is an Atmos 65. And that means it's a 65-liter backpack. This is a Hilltop 45-liter backpack. It's 20 liters smaller. Will all of my stuff that fits in my 65-liter backpack go into my 45-liter backpack? Is it enough space? Then durability. This backpack has been with me on many different trails. It is a very rugged backpack. It's made out of a very strong nylon and it works well. This backpack is made out of a fabric called Dyneema. Sometimes it's called Cuban fiber. It's very strong, very light, and very water resistant. Price points? Both of these packs come in at under $300. Probably within about $20 of each other. This is about a $270 backpack. And this backpack, the basic backpack, is I think $288 on the Hilltop website. I'll put links to both of these so that you can compare them for yourself. We look at price, we look at comfort. For this backpack, it has this design in here called an anti-gravity design. It has this mesh that holds the pack back away from your own back and reduces sweating. It has wide and cushioned shoulder straps and a wide cushioned hip strap. It has these pockets on the hip belt that's designed so that you can carry stuff in here like snacks or camera or telephone. It has a compartment in the bottom that you can either put your sleeping bag or I put my tent down here for a couple of reasons. One is to keep my gear dry, but also when I get into camp at night, I can take my tent out without disturbing what's on the inside of my pack. Another thing I like about this pack is it's got these large side pockets. And in here you can put different things, but for me, I usually put my water filter on one side and I put my toilet kit on the other side. That way I can get to them quickly. It has a lid or a brain on top. This also has storage, and in here I'll put my first aid kit, I'll put my rain jacket, my puffy, things that I want to get to quickly. That goes up here. To get on the inside, it has this strap, and you just open up and you can put your gear on the inside of this main compartment. I'll show you in a diagram how I load this backpack in particular. And here goes my sleeping bag and my clothes bag, my cook kit, all of my electronics gear, and then the all-important food bag. The downsides to this backpack is its weight. This is about almost a 5-pound backpack by itself. So you start out carrying 5 pounds before you put anything in it. When I load all of my gear in it, as I stepped out onto the Appalachian Trail, I had 33 pounds in this backpack. This backpack is far more simple. It has side pockets for water bottles. They're big enough that you can put 2 water bottles on each side. It has this strap here that you can cinch them down and tighten it up. Has a pocket on each side. Has this very large mesh pocket in the front. And in here, I put my toilet kit, my water filter, anything that I don't mind getting wet goes into this large mesh front pocket. The main compartment is a roll top with a snap, and in here goes the same stuff that I had in this pack. This pack comes in at weighing right at 16 ounces, 1 pound, when this pack is empty, versus nearly 5 pounds when this pack is empty. So automatically I save 4 pounds by just switching the packs. But there's other savings. This pack is not waterproof. So in weather, I take and put all of my gear inside of a waterproof pack liner, a big sack that goes inside. I have a rain cover that stretches over the top of the backpack to help keep my gear dry. This backpack is marketed as a highly water resistant backpack. I had this pack on for 3 days in the Smoky Mountains and the weather was foul. It rained for 3 days solid and all of my gear stayed dry on the inside. It also has large padded shoulder straps and a padded hip belt. On the shoulder straps, Hilltops has put all of these sort of molly mounts, this webbing that you can actually mount gear onto. So I can put my Garmin device on here, I can put a water bottle holder on here, I've got my mount for my camera, it goes here. A lot of things can be mounted to this. I like that part of this backpack. The nice thing about having a frame is that when you put it on, the weight of the pack is on your shoulders. However, as you put the hip belt on, the frame will transfer the weight of the pack from your shoulders to your hips. This is important as you go through the day and your shoulders begin to tire because of the weight on the backpack. Then you can tighten up the hip belt and it relieves the stress on the shoulders. And likewise, when your lower back or your hip starts to hurt, you can loosen the hip belt a little bit, tighten the shoulder straps a little bit more, and it relieves the pressure on your lower back. Throughout the day, you can adjust where the weight is because it has this frame on it. Now, this was the very first pack that I got when I started hiking. I love this pack. It is a great pack and it's served me well for hundreds of miles on a lot of different trails in all kinds of weather. But it's heavy. And as I get old, I feel that weight on my hips and my knees, in my ankles, in my feet, in my back. In fact, my whole body. So, that's why I looked to Hilltop Packs for this backpack. This backpack, when it's fully loaded, weighs 33 pounds. This backpack, fully loaded, with 2 liters of water, 4 to 5 days of food, all of my gear comes in at 21 pounds. That is a big difference. My back, my knees, my ankles all say thank you when I put this backpack on. But does it transfer the weight? It depends on how you pack the backpack. What I learned was that I take, and on the inside of the pack, I put all of my soft gear, my clothes bag, my sleeping bag, my tent, everything that's soft goes on this side, and then on this side I put the harder things on the inside of the pack. So my electronics gear, my cook kit, my first aid equipment, all of that goes on this side, on the inside of the backpack. And with that, when I put it on and I tighten it up, it fits like a glove. It also transfers the weight just the same as a framed backpack. So through the day, I will tighten up the shoulder straps when my lower back begins to hurt, and when my upper back begins to hurt, I loosen the shoulder straps a little and I tighten up the hip belt. It has worked very well. I've also put hundreds of miles on this backpack in all kinds of weather. It was with me throughout the Smoky Mountains. It's been with me in all of the hikes that I've done since. It has served me well. The difference is that in this backpack, all of these different pockets that I showed you are included in the sizing of the backpack. So the 65 liters includes the very main compartment. It includes this mesh front, it includes these side pockets, it includes this bottom compartment, and it includes these little worthless hip belt pockets. Hilltops measures their pack differently. Only the main part of the pack is measured in their sizing. So for 45 liters means that this main compartment will hold 45 liters. Not included in that is this huge mesh pocket that I put all kinds of gear in the front. I put my raincoat in here, footprint for my tent in here, a seat pad might go in here. So all of that makes a huge difference. And all of my gear that I struggled to fit in this, all fits into this very nicely. What else can I tell you about these packs? I told you about the comfort, told you about the price point, the durability. The thing I like about this pack too with the Dyneema is I do not need a rain cover. I don't need a pack liner in it. And that's just fewer things that I have to carry when I'm on the trail. Which one's better? Well, they're both good packs. Packs sort of become my friend over time, and I enjoy both of these packs. This has been a good friend for a long time, but I love this pack. Ben McMillan and Hilltop Packs made this for me, and I really, really enjoy it. They even printed my logo on the front of it. There's advantages and disadvantages to everything. The advantage to this pack, one is availability. You can go to the store, you can go to REI, you can go to LL Bean where I bought this pack. You can go to nearly any outfitter and you can find this pack on the shelf ready for purchase. So if you need a pack today, this would be what you would want to do, something along this line. However, by planning ahead, these packs are custom fit, which means that you have to measure yourself, or you need to be measured. Hilltop Packs on their website, they tell you exactly how to be measured. I recommend that you have someone else do it for you. This is a very important measurement. You're measuring your torso and you're measuring your waist. Once this pack is made, there's few adjustments that can be done to it. So you want to get that part right. That leads into the second disadvantage of this pack. If it's a disadvantage, the long lead time required to get this pack. They make this custom for you. So this pack will be, it took me about 3 months to get this pack made. So I had to plan ahead, and actually I began the Appalachian Trail with my Osprey pack, and it wasn't until I got to Fontana Dam and began into the Smoky Mountains that I was able to get my Hilltop pack. It made all the difference in the world. So plan ahead, take good measurements of your body, have someone do that for you. REI is a great store because, for one thing, you don't have to buy the pack there. They will measure for you. They will also help fit it to you once you receive the pack. But this Hilltop pack is honestly so simple to put on that you need little help with it. Hope that's helped you some. Two very different packs. One with bones, one boneless. One that leaks and one that's waterproof. One that weighs 4.5 pounds, one that weighs 1 pound. One that you can get off the shelf, one that you have to wait for a while. Two great packs. My favorite has to be the Hilltop packs. I appreciate Ben McMillan and the team there at Hilltop Packs. They have always stood behind their product, and just a great company to work with. In a few days, we're going to be talking about sleep systems. But to do that, I've got to get on the trail. So I'll see you out there. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay on the path. God bless you.
We wander away.